Surprise! You get a new taco.
It's my Nemo.
A Nemo? Why is it called a Nemo?
Because its grill looks as if it has fish scales, so it makes me think of a fish taco. So I nicknamed it Nemo.
Yes, okay. So nobody will get that, but it is kind of funny. It is a fish taco because of the funny grill.
Yes.
So what are you going to do with this truck here?
I am going to go exploring with it. We have already taken it on 2 adventures, and I've driven it 1,400 miles since we got it a week ago.
Yeah, a little road trip action there.
And it's a lot of fun. It's a 6-speed manual, and that's my favorite. So it's a lot of fun. It's really fun and engaging to drive, and it's got a little bit of get up and go in the 4th and 5th gear, and it takes hills really well, and it has a lot of space for adventures.
Oh,
So it fits mountain bikes and paddle boards.
All right. This is our 2021 Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport Edition that we just picked up, and let's do a walkthrough. I'll show you a little bit about this thing, and then we can think about what we might do with it. Should we modify it? That's a good question. So, as you can see from the outside, it is the really cool cement color, which we thought was a flat color, but turns out it's actually a metallic. It's really pretty. So that was pretty nice. This is the Sport Edition, so it has the fake hood scoop, as you can see over here, which I guess is a cosmetic only thing. So if you like or enjoy that, that's great. If not, it does nothing, so it is what it is. This truck comes with 17-inch alloy wheels, unlike the TRD Off-Road, which is a 16-inch wheel, and it comes with these really nice, very tame Firestone Destination LE2 off-road AT tires, which one good thing is they seem to get pretty good fuel mileage, but past that they don't really seem to have much traction even on road, so those might have to change. As we walk around, you can see this is the extended cab, not the 4-door, and the reason for that is because we wanted the 6-speed manual transmission. So you can only get the 6-speed in a Tacoma if you order the TRD Sport or the TRD Off-Road. Those are the only 2 options. So the Off-Road, you can only get it with the 4-door and the 6-speed. The TRD Sport, you can get with the extended cab and the 6-speed. So why did we want the TRD Sport? Because of this. It's a longer bed. So this is a full 6-foot bed. Well, just slightly over 6'2", but it's much more functional than the little 5-foot bed that it's offered on the TRD Off-Road version. So unfortunately, with the TRD Sport, we bypass the factory e-locker locking rear differential, which is kind of a bummer. However, ARB does offer an air locker for the rear as well as the front, so that could happen. So let's keep walking around here. You can see another thing with the TRD Sport is that it color matches the fender flares, so that's something you get with them. One of the things that's really cool with this truck that I don't know if it's just a 3rd generation Tacoma thing, but I know the 2nd gen didn't have it. A soft open tailgate. How awesome is that? That's a feature that was carried over from the Tundra, from the 2nd generation Tundra from the 2007 and newer Tundra. It also has the composite plastic bed, so I guess you don't need a bed liner because it's plastic. So I guess good or bad, that's how it is. Something else that's kind of interesting, Toyota puts these little rails in here with these little tie down points, which is really slick. However, the 3rd generation Tacoma, they failed to give us the front rail, so there's no front rail on this thing. I guess you can order the 2nd generation Tacoma front rail and it bolts right on with these existing bolts. So they just cheaped out and saved 20 or 30 bucks on that. You can see our first modification already is our very inexpensive bike fork mount for our 2 mountain bikes so we can haul them in the back. And that was just some scrap wood we had sitting around here. and it seems to actually work pretty well. In the bed of the truck, you can notice there's a little cubby here, and then the power port. In the power port just is a 400 watt AC power port, so if the truck is on, you can push a button inside and it powers that dude up. So outside, you can see one of the cool things I like is that the bumper is color matched to the truck. I think it looks a lot nicer. They also give it a locking tailgate, which is really a handy feature. This side is exactly the same as the other, except for it has the fuel filler cap on it. And then, of course, you've got the inside. So let's take a look at the inside next. All right, so on the inside, what we've got is a powered seat, a powered driver seat only, and that is a TRD Sport thing. This truck also comes with a few packages that we didn't really care to want. Some sort of technology package, don't even really know what that does. Supposedly better speakers. Totally didn't want that, but it had it, so we got it. And it comes with these really nice floor mats. These are a Toyota factory floor mat, which is probably the nicest molded factory all-weather floor mat I've seen so far. It has some interesting tech, which I guess is all of the Tacomas now, which is the radar cruise control and the stopping feature so you don't kill people, which, okay. And it has, this one also has heated seats. That was an option, so part of that tech package, I guess. And it's got home link and a bunch of other, there's so many features on these new rigs, it's crazy. So in the back, it has this little miniature door that opens up, and it only opens 90 degrees, unlike our F250 that opens up all the way to the bedside. And it has this little miniature area. If you have people and friends you don't like, you put them back there, because it's not really big enough for a full-grown person to enjoy life, but it does have a little fold-down seat, which I guess is slightly more generous than the original Tacoma, but not much there for comfort, which is awesome because we don't really like friends, so we don't have to worry about carrying anybody in the back there. So it's a really nice kind of functional space here. I mean, it's enough room that you could probably put a fridge. We actually fit our paddle boards back there, the inflatable paddle boards, so that's been real nice. And let's pop the hood. Let's see what's underneath this thing. So under the hood, we have the Toyota V6, the 2GR 3.5 liter V6. It's got 4 camshafts. It's a timing chain engine, and it's got direct injection and port injections, so the valves don't get all carboned up. And it is super high tech. However, it's also got the Atkins cycle or simulated cycle for additional fuel efficiency. However, I don't know that it's really worthwhile compared to the old 4-liter. I think that's still a better engine. This one is a lot more complicated and has no more power, and just doesn't seem to really offer a whole lot. It's all right for power. I mean, you can zip up hills and stuff, but it's not going to throw you back in your seat by any stretch of the imagination, and it's not incredibly going to wow you with fuel efficiency. We have had several tanks around 22 miles to the gallon, which, I mean, it's respectable, but it is all stock, and, that was on the highway, so definitely not going to blow you away, but it is maybe a little bit more than the old 4-liter by a mile to the gallon, maybe 2 if you're generous. So otherwise, it has this huge front grille section, and this is mostly, my understanding was to do with the front passenger avoidance collision stuff. So there's almost a foot space here from the grille to the front of this, or from the radiator to the front of the grille. It's huge area. It kind of has this weird nose that just protrudes out. It looks a little funny, but I guess that's cosmetic. So otherwise, this has the standard headlights, which are halogen, and then it's got this little LED band for the daytime running light, and it's got the fog lights, which, it's not too bad. The lights are actually fairly bright enough. I know the new LED headlights are super cool, and if you pay extra money, you can get those. We didn't, so we don't have those. But it's a pretty nice truck. So why did we buy this truck? Or I guess we bought the taco, but mostly bought it for Faith. So I said I won't modify it. Maybe.
So I really didn't want it modified. Our last Tacoma was Peter's toy rock crawler.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun, but it wasn't the most fun to drive off of the trails. So
Yeah, not the best for highway mileage.
yeah. So that's one of the reasons. And we have a new place that is off the road. It's on a unpaved road, and our little car wasn't doing as well, so it was nice to have something that would handle a little bit better and have a little bit more clearance, that I didn't have to worry about bottoming out coming in and out of the driveway.
And this is 4-wheel drive,
Yes.
so we can take it up in the snow. So there's possibility that we won't modify this truck for a while. Maybe. However, we did already put in a bike mount in the bed, which I showed you. But how much longer will we wait before modifying it?
I do think it needs new tires. The ones that came on it aren't very good. We've already lost 1/32 in the first 1,400 miles, and I did not burn out, I promise. I didn't burn out, not even once.
Maybe the dealer burned out.
I didn't cut cookies.
Yeah,
I didn't do anything
we
crazy.
only have 1,500 miles on this bad boy here. So it's, so will we modify it further? Well, there has been talk of adding a sleeping area in the back, so we can use it on some extended trips and maybe make it into kind of a Overland light version. Instead of taking our big truck and camper, that we have something that's a little more ninja, a lot more fuel efficient, that we can zip around and do maybe longer distance trips in. We have a lot of ideas for it. So if you have any ideas for what you would do to a brand new Toyota Tacoma, feel free to post them up in the comments here, and let's see what stuff you guys might come up with. But I think for now we're gonna maybe keep it stock for I don't know how long. We'll see.
The exception of the tires probably change them out.
Yeah, it's a very fast, slippery slope, so it may not.
I'm afraid of.
It may not last long.
Once he gets started, he doesn't stop.
It may not last very long stock, but we're gonna see. We're gonna take out some trips. We've already hauled the mountain bikes, like Faith said, and we've also taken the paddle boards out with this little dude, and we're gonna use it for some highway travel and whatnot. But I do think it'd be fun to make it into something we can take it out on a week or so long trip, and camp in it, maybe throw a fridge in it and water tank and stuff like that, so we can kind of be somewhat glamping and go hit up some cool destinations. But
go to the places that we can't get the truck and camper in.
Yeah, we'll see how much further we modify it. I mean, should we put lift on it, some nice suspensions, bigger tires, maybe some lockers,
No, because it's so modified.
So share what you think we should do to this thing.
Keep it stock.
Maybe encourage Faith that we could do some more modifications this thing, and we'll see where it all goes. But anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out our new Toyota Tacoma. Maybe we'll do another video and show some of the cool features that this thing has, some stuff we like. I'm not much into the technology part of it, but I do have a lot of things I really appreciate with what Toyota's done with this truck.
Enjoy this truck. It's a great long haul truck.
Yeah, Toyota durability and how they slant everything towards just being a solid, reliable platform is really, it's hard to go wrong with that part of it, and the resale's good. So I know a lot of people are buying Gladiators these days, but man, these little trucks are still pretty fun. So thanks for watching. If you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to post them up. We'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.